Hi, my name is Dave Akrish, and I am co-founder of Heaven and Earth Chinese Medicine Healing Center. And this is the second in a series of... I've been involved in Chinese herbal medicine for about 40 years and have benefited from the formulas and are very proud to be a part of the Chinese herbal medicine community. I thought today that I would just bring up our formula a formula that I've been working on for somebody and kind of show the different types of ideas that come out of a Chinese herbal formula. It's kind of rare for a lot of people to see an actual herbal formula that's been just made and going to be given to somebody to create into a tea. So this would all be boiled into a tea. And I think Tia has taken pictures of the formulas down here, and I'll talk a little bit about the herbs. And to be honest, you could take one herb and you can just go crazy talking about all the benefits and what the uses of it are, and I'm just going to just touch upon it because it can be a little bit overwhelming, but I thought it'd be kind of fun just to talk about this formula. And one thing that we do is when we look at a formula, we think it's absolutely beautiful, just to look at the different colors and the different ideas and how it's put together. And I just thought I would show these other formulas that are in pill form, Plum Flower brand that we sell, that are going to go along to this person who is, and I'll talk about what they're suffering with. And so this formula really is based on grief and sadness. So it's a lung formula with some other herbs in there that are helping with why she's having lung problems and associated organ problems. And when we talk about the organs, we don't just look at it like an organ, how most people would talk about an organ like the liver, but we call it the liver organ system because there's so many branches that are based around the liver, so many problems that can be involved with it, and when it's regulated or working or functioning properly, how much better you can feel. And so there are some liver herbs in this lung formula. But what I did was I spread this apart a little bit, and I thought I would put some of the digestion herbs together. And if you're familiar with Chinese herbal medicine, some people are who are going to watch this, know a lot of these herbs. But otherwise, it's funny that a lot of people pick this one out initially when they'll come into our office or just look at it. It seems to come to their mind pretty quickly, or their eye goes to it. But this is actually an herb called Fu Ling, and there's different versions of it. But this is to help regulate water. So I'm just going to leave it at that. So water regulation. This is astragalus, or huang qi, one of the oldest herbs looked at in Chinese medicine. And we'll say this is for the lungs, but this is also for the immune system. Again, I'm just barely talking about what these herbs do, and they all work in a function together. This one's a Tractylotus, white Tractylotus, again to help with digestion, water regulation, water metabolism, the immune system, creating strong blood, and we use a lot of this, and this is in a lot of formulas. Okay, so this one is if somebody's drinking, if they're eating maybe a lot of cold foods, or they just have a lot of dampness, or we're here in Seattle, Washington, so there's a lot of moisture, so a lot of people have sinus problems or digestion problems. This can really help a lot. And in general, working on your digestion is very, very important. So if you think about it, when we eat food, just how we feel through digestion throughout the day as our body's metabolizing, it's very important to have a strong digestion. And one of the things we also look at with a strong digestion is if you're going to take other herbs and other formulas that may be a little bit heavy to digest, you want a strong digestion so you can digest the other herbs. Okay, so this one is a peel of a citrus fruit that also helps with breaking up phlegm. And I should say that this person has a lot of phlegm. They have a lot of lung phlegm, a lot of phlegm in their back of their throat and in their sinuses. So let me go into over here. There's a formula within a formula here, and what it is called the Great Pulse, and it's ginseng, or sometimes we use Cotinopsis or Dongshen, but ginseng, and this is my Mendong, which is very moistening and very healthy for the lungs, and this is Wu Weizhi, which is 5-flavor fruit. So if you put these herbs together, you're going to end up with a formula just on its own. So you could take these 3 herbs by themselves and increase your... Really, what's interesting about it, that it's a lot of lung idea within these herbs, is that a lot of people don't realize how much of your vascular system is around your lungs. So when you breathe in and you're bringing blood to the lungs, you're oxygenating this incredible amount of vasculature in your lungs, well, I should say around the outside of them, that need to have a really good, strong, healthy circulatory system. So this really helps with that circulatory system and the strength of your lungs. So it's an incredible formula. A lot of people could benefit from this. And then there's some varying herbs in here. The little tiny one here, these little seeds, is because this lady has chronic phlegm and cough and clearing of her throat. And so this herb helps to move fluid downwards and outwards. So this also benefits the lungs. And this green one here is to cool the liver and also benefit the lungs in moving phlegm and moving energy downwards. The lung energy is a downward energy. And so let's go to this last one here, which is for the liver. This little tiny black one here, and actually looks kind of like a liver. It's called xiangfu. And so this also cools the liver and regulates the liver. So we have a couple liver herbs in here, a lot of digestion herbs, a lot of lung herbs, a formula within a formula. And it's a really wonderful formula I've given to a lot of people. And again, this actually is based on helping somebody who's had a lot of grief, and grief is the lungs. So when we talk about grief, we're talking about the emotion that's affected or connected with the lungs along with your immune system. So that's going to be the end of our video today. I hope you enjoyed it. At the beginning of the video, you'll see our website, which is heavenearthcmhc.com, and our phone number. If you have any questions, give us a call, TRI, and we can talk about these formulas. And oh, you know what? I forgot that I was going to bring up that this person's also going to be taking some other herbal pills. And I'll just talk about this one real quick. And this one's becoming much more known amongst people that are learning about Chinese medicine. It's called Tianma Gao Tang Yin. And so she has a lot of ringing in her ears or a lot of upward energy. So this is something in migraine. So this is something to help bring that energy downwards. So she's going to take this midday. And she also has kind of a blocked circulatory system. So this red vessel formula actually will open up and move blood, what we call blood stagnation. And one thing that's going to help with for her is hemorrhoids. So there's a lot of things going on. Most people have a lot of different problems going on together, and you can work on them simultaneously and very safely and efficiently using herbal formulas. Okay, so that's the end of our second video, and contact us if you'd like. Be nice with the comments, and we will be back with you soon. Thank you.